to always thank our servicemen and women and our veterans as well. So appreciate your service. Um, and with that, then I think there was an offer from the House when we adjourned to move the contents of House Bill 2392 into Senate Bill 292. Do I have that correct? The revisor's nodding yes. And the Senate was considering the offer, and the Senate will accept that offer from the House.
Could we please talk about 2567 this time?
Yes, sir. So we had a lot of questions about emerge, and we had those answered by the revisor. And my understanding is emerge came through the education committee. So there is a path forward through that avenue that is going to be, I believe, taken up by a different conference committee. So let me confirm that that's what's happening. And because it's some policy that needs to be considered and continued to advance forward. So let me confirm that that's kind of what I'm hearing from Senate leadership. Um, if you could just give us a moment. Okay, thank you for that brief opportunity to discuss. And so I think then the offer has been made by the Senate. Well, the House made the offer, the Senate accepted the offer to move House Bill 2392 into Senate Bill 292. And you had some questions about emerge, and we answered those. So uh, I guess the proposal by the Senate is to move out. Well, yes, we have Representative Carpenter. Sure, and we discussed that there's a different path forward for the Emerge program. I can share this microphone. And there's a different path forward for the Emerge program, and therefore it would be the Senate position to um, have agreement on uh, the rest of it without 2567, as we have already agreed.
Thank you, Mr. and Madam Chair. My question is specifically, what is the path forward? What bill number? What conference? I would like to know some more specifics.
Thank you, Madam Chair. And your question, Mr. Speaker, is very appropriate. I don't have that information. I regret that I don't. I will get that information as soon as possible. I'll start texting, but that's what we were told by leadership as we broke from this recess from the Senate, because we explained what we had before us. Everybody is extremely supportive of the military. You spoke to me privately about this. We three can all concur that we supported the measure. We just feel like an education bill needs to be in an education committee. And if I will get you that information if you'd like, but I don't have it now, and I apologize to the chair for that very thing.
Do you know about how long that might take to get that answer? Do we want to wait a few minutes?
Sure, we can stand at ease for a few minutes or be in recess, whichever the reviser prefers. We can just stand at ease. Thank you. And just to let the folks know, both of the chambers are caucusing and calendaring at 4 p.m. So we want to be respectful of being able to attend those as well. So I'm going to go ahead and say that we're going to, so that we can make it to our chamber caucus and calendar. So time is running short, both with calendar and caucus, and today is Thursday. So I suggest that we go ahead and do the CCR on the points that we agree on, which is the moving the contents of 2392 into 292 and get that process started. So if we could get that CCR ready, that would be helpful.
We could have a commitment knowing where this bill would go. That would be helpful. And when
we will be able to find out more information, since our chamber is getting together at 4 o'clock to provide more information to you later, and we can reconvene.
I was going to suggest, can we reconvene this evening after we get done with all of our floor actions or caucus meetings, that type of thing?
That would be my proposal. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And so with that, if we can get the CCR prepared, would be good. And then we will reconvene, listen and watch for announcements. It will likely be on the second recess today of the second chamber. So with that, then, thank you all for attending and your attention.